Hey friends, welcome back to Llama Mama Kayla's Yarn Tube. I'm Kayla, and I want to say thank you for stopping by for a visit today. I'm always so happy to visit with you guys, and it's Monday, so we are starting a brand new week. I have my week planned out, like boom, 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 what I need to get done this week, okay? Because I'm counting down my days until I have to take all my things to the fair to enter them. So I'm, pushing forward. So I have some Happy Mail because it's Happy Mail Monday, right? And so I wanted to share the things that I received in the mail, and I might as well just jump right into it because there's quite a few things to open here and see about. So first off, this card came from Edna, and Edna, I laughed so much at this because I go to the doctor all the time. So this is the top 5 things you don't want to hear from your doctor. Number 5, I can do this with my eyes closed. Number 4, oops. Number 3, I'm not really a doctor, but I've played one on TV. Number 2, you didn't really need that anyway. And the number one thing you don't want to hear your doctor say is, this is going to hurt you a lot more than it'll hurt me. And she said, hope you're feeling better soon. Thank you, Edna, so much. I appreciate that. I needed to laugh. Another thing you don't want to hear your doctor say is, you're out of my league. You need to find a new doctor. That happened to me, and I had to find a new doctor. Thank you so much. I have a couple more cards here to open. This is from Magdalena. I'm sorry. I hate it when I don't say people's names correctly. Magdalena, I'm pretty sure. Wishing you God's blessing to make you well. Oh, thank you so much. Dear Kayla, you're so special to me. And what it's written in here says, hoping you know how special you are, and pray every day that God will bless you, renew your street, and help you heal. Ruth 2:12. I'm gonna look that up. Ruth 2:12. Okay, I'm gonna look that up and see. But it's a really pretty card. It kind of reminds me of Amish country. Not that I've ever been to Amish country, but just pictures and what I saw on TV. I love that. I love that. So thank you so much for a beautiful card. And I'm gonna stick this. I'm gonna stick this right here so when I stand up, I can take it with me and go look up Ruth 2:12. Okay, and thank you. I've already used these. If you saw me putting together the last video for the Christmas wreath, you saw that I opened these and used them. Very, very helpful. Very, very helpful. Anne sent these all the way from Canada. The bag was still like puffed open. She sent these from Canada, and I appreciate that so much. When I was in my Michaels here recently, I did look at all the pom poms, and they did not have like a bag of just whites at my Walmart at my Michaels. So I appreciate that so much. She sent me these little marshmallows. I mean, they're pom poms, but to be little marshmallows in those little cups that I made. And so in that video, the last video for that wreath, I glued the pom poms in all the little cups I had. And I think after I get my fair stuff done, after I finish that, so in October, November, I'm going to make some more little cups. Excuse me. I'm going to make some more of those little cups and put the little marshmallows in it and just keep those cups with me. And whenever I run into someone, give them a little cup of hot cocoa. I think that would be fun. So I appreciate this so very much. Thank you. Oh, I don't need to put it back in there. I need to put it with my other pom-poms. But thank you. I do appreciate that so very much. That needs to go over here. Okay, this package. Oh my goodness. This came from Tia in Ohio. And she sent me a get well card. And I appreciate that so much. Get well soon. Kayla, hoping each day finds you feeling better. Loves and hugs, Tia. And it's the cutest little white puppy. And her envelope matches. She's all matchy matchy. I'll never be that coordinated. I admire people who are. That's so cute. And then, okay, here's a little note right here. Oh, thank you. And she sent me and Big Daddy um she sent me and Big Daddy little hugs. It's a little hug. It's a heart, a little man thing. It's a circle with arms and some cute little googly eyes, and it's hugging a heart. Isn't that cute? It said hug for happiness. Here's a hug I made just for you. Just hold me when you're feeling blue. Please put me in a special place that I will put a smile on your face. How cute is that? So it has a little saying in it, and then the little hug. Those are cute. Those would be a good thing to have in your purse and to pass out when you're out and about around town and stuff. Very cute. I love that. Thank you, Tia. So sweet. So sweet and thoughtful of you. I appreciate it so very much. Okay, and then I have a card here from Gloria. Oh, thinking of you. Get well soon from it's a YouTube fan, a YouTube friend, not a fan, a friend. You are my friend, Gloria. Look at that dog. Isn't he so cute? I love dogs. He's got a little bow tie on. Thank you so much, Gloria. That was so sweet. And then I have a card here from, I have to look inside to see who it's from. Sarah. It's a beautiful card. That would make a very pretty painting, which a card probably came from a painting, right? Thank you so much, Sarah. What a sweet, sweet message. I appreciate that so very much. Thank you. That means a lot to me. Just your words are so kind. Eh. Okay, that was from Sarah. And then I have a card here. And this one's all coordinated too. And this is from Jeanette. Thank you, Jeanette. This is a beautiful card. Get well wishes just for you. And it coordinates and all with the envelope. How sweet. The inside of the card is the saying says, allow yourself to slow life's pace, causing mind, body, and soul for healing. Take the time to reflect on all the good memories and meaningful moments. Take care of yourself and be well. Peace for your soul, joy for your spirit, love for your heart, and may all the things comfort you. Wishing you well. Thank you, Jeanette. That's so sweet. Such a pretty card. So very thoughtful. Y'all are just the best. I mean, I have not done anything to deserve you guys as friends. And then I have a card here from Pam. I hope you see the beauty and strength in yourself that I see in you. You're absolutely remarkable. Don't ever forget it. Thanks, Pam. And then Pam wrote a message. Thank you so much, Pam. Thank you. And your little message right here on the front. Big Daddy had posted something. I'm not on Facebook, so I don't even see what's on Facebook. One of my kids told me. And I had to get on there and go see it. Big Daddy had posted something like, if he had one wish, he would wish that I could see myself through his eyes. Oh, I cried and cried. So thank you, Pam. That's very, very sweet of you. I appreciate that. Okay, so let me see what I should open here. Here is a package right here. And this did not come with a paper. I always look, I check every package or envelope, for a paper. And this did not have one with it. But I love this book. And if you want to let me know who sent it in comments below, I will come across it. Amigurumi Treasures Book 2. These are the cutest little things in here. And as soon as I get my fair stuff out of the way, I'm going to dive back into my crochet books and start making some of these adorable critters and different things. That alligator is just so cute. Look at her little skirt. They're all just so cute. Let me see if there's a page that shows what's in the book. I don't know if it is or not. Little bitty squares. I don't know how well you'll be able to see it. It's little bitty squares. You could probably look the book up on Amazon and it might have a look inside. But it is some very cute, adorable things in this book. Thank you, whoever sent this book. Thank you so much. It's 15 more crochet projects to cherish. I will. I can't wait to get back on that. Get back in my books. Because I love crocheting from my books. And this package came in the mail. And this is from Heather at Strings and Threads. And when the package came, when Big Daddy got the mail, and he handed it to me, I said, oh, that's Elijah's. And because the box had guitar stand on it, and that's something Elijah would order. He has multiple guitars and different musical instruments, and so that's something he would order. And so when I just saw that it had guitar stand written on the box, I just assumed it was Elijah's. And then Jody said, no, it's got your name on it. Look at the sunflower. She knows I love sunflowers. Thank you so much, Heather. That was so sweet. Heather did ask, people if they wanted to crochet a flower and send to me. It's nothing you have to do. She said, I hope these are two of the many flowers to come to you. While you were in the hospital, we were all worried about you and wanted to cheer you up. I hope you get enough flowers to fill a vase and keep them in a place that you will see and know how loved you are. I hope the doctors can fix the pain you experience. Take care. Heather from Strings and Threads. And I do want to apologize, and I'm going to apologize again in the mandala video on Tuesday. Last Tuesday, I kept calling her video, her YouTube channel, Strings and Things, and it is not Strings and Things, it is Strings and Threads. That is Heather. She has a YouTube channel, and I just butchered up her name last week so bad. I just had so much going through my mind and so much I was trying to remember and say and do that. I don't know. I just changed the name of her channel. And so I want to apologize about that, Heather. Um, I felt so bad afterwards when I realized what I did. But yeah, she sent this, and she also sent another flower. Look at that. How cute. I love that. Thank you so much, Heather. Those are so pretty. I love that. And I put these in a vase. Um, I think we have a vase in the cabinet in there. I know we do. Okay, so Heather kicked that off, and some others joined in. This is from Tia. This is from Tia right here, yeah. Okay, so Tia sent. Oh goodness, look at this. Sunflowers. Yay! My bathroom has sunflowers in it. So, I might just put this up on the shelf in the bathroom. Yeah, that is so cute. I love that. Yeah, I'm gonna put that up in the bathroom on a shelf. That little card. I might even see if I can find a little frame for it. And she sent me a beautiful bouquet of flowers. Okay, my two favorite flowers are sunflower and daisies, right? And so Tia pays attention very well. Look at that. Isn't that just gorgeous? Thank you so much. I love that. The ribbons on it. That is just beautiful. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much for that, Tia. Look at that. That is just so pretty. I love how she did that. Yeah, I love it. That is just so pretty. Thank you. Wow. Wow. I love that. Okay. I'm just so blessed. I mean, I'm blessed beyond anything I deserve. I'm serious. Okay, and this did not have a paper in it either. I don't know. Sometimes maybe people don't see where to fill out the little thing to say who it's from, or sometimes maybe Amazon doesn't put it in there. I don't know. But someone sent me some safety eyes. I was like, yay! Because I use safety eyes a lot, of course, with my amigurumis and things. And sometimes, certain sizes run out faster. I can't get it open. Faster. Anyway, it's a lot of eyes in there. There's a lot of eyes and a lot of backs. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Those will be used definitely, because you'll see as I make the different things. And this package did not have a name in it either. I don't know if it was sent by the same person or not, but it didn't have a note or anything in it. And when I opened this up, I was like, what? What is that? What? Because I didn't know. But then I opened up the Ziploc part of the package. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys what it is. I was like, what is that? What? It is little rubber thingies. I'm assuming that you put on your fingers to, use your hot glue. Look at that. I had some little pink ones that I was using, and this is what happened to them. I was using them in here. So somehow or another they rolled off the table, got knocked off the table, and they went up under this buffet. Well, I can't move that buffet by myself, and nobody else is ever here to do it, so they're just living up under the buffet. But now I have some, and there's three of each color. And I thought that's a lot of finger protectors for somebody that only has 5 fingers, right? That's a lot of finger protectors, but I appreciate that so much. I'm gonna put this in the drawer with my hot glue gun and my glue sticks, so that I will remember to use these. You'll you'll see in coming up videos. I'll have these on my fingers. I appreciate that. Very thoughtful. Very, very thoughtful and very much needed. I'll put this over here so I can put that in the bathroom. Okay, I do not know who sent this either, but yum! It's 12 cups of pudding, 6 vanilla, and 6 chocolate. Yummo! If you're new here and you don't know, scleroderma has hardened my esophagus, and I have a feeding tube. But I can eat things like pudding, jello, mashed potatoes, ice cream, um, some rice, sometimes not. It just depends. Um, I mean, sometimes I can't even get ice cream down. Sometimes I can't even get water down. Just depends on if my esophagus is going to cooperate or not for that. But, I appreciate that. That is so thoughtful. I will stick these in the fridge. I know they don't have to be refrigerated, um, but I'll stick them in the fridge so they get nice and chilled, and they'll be delish. I can have that when other people. I have to tell y'all the story. A couple weeks ago, I opened some Jello cups, and I said I can have that while other people were eating their steak. And so my friend Angela, she said, when you said that, I thought you was going to throw me and Big Daddy under the bus. Well, this is what happened. I was having I guess 2 years ago now, I was having trouble with my esophagus. Well, December will be 2 years. I was having trouble with my esophagus, and sometimes I could eat, sometimes I couldn't. I threw up a lot. I didn't know what was wrong with my esophagus at that time. I kept going, and they would stretch it, and that would help a little bit, but not much. And then it was not helping at all. And so one night, my friend Angela, who's been my best friend since we were in like fourth grade, because I moved into the neighborhood before we started fourth grade. And so me and Angela's she's been my best friend since then. And then she was going to go out and eat with me and Big Daddy. We were meeting at a restaurant that had these delicious steaks that they only serve on Thursday nights. And I had told her, like, I had had one before, and so I told her they were so good. Let's meet up and go eat a steak. And so she did. She met me and Big Daddy over at this restaurant. And so we go in and we order our steaks, and we sit down. And so they're cooking our steaks, and then they bring them to us. And let me just tell you, like, these steaks are amazingly delicious. I had steak. I had a steak, and I had not mashed potatoes. I had potato salad and baked beans. Well, I just took a bite of the baked beans, and I chewed the beans up and swallowed, but it did not go down. And I ran to the bathroom and threw up, and I did not get to eat my steak or baked beans or potato salad or even drink my tea. I went to the bathroom and threw up about 15, 20 times. And Angela and Big Daddy, they did not miss a bite. They kept right on eating. They did not care that I was throwing up 15, 20 times. I would go back and sit down. I always pick a table anytime we go in a restaurant. If I'm going to try to eat something, even rice or mashed potatoes or anything, I always sit close to the restroom. because I never know when I'm going to have to run in there and throw up. So we were right close to the restroom, but I kept running in there and throwing up. I'd clean up, and then go sit back down, and I'd sit there for a minute. I'd take a sip of tea and run, throw up again. And them two never missed a bite eating that steak. They were just scarfing it down. They didn't care that I was throwing up at all. And I was so mad at them. I was so mad at them because we had waited all week to go eat steaks on Thursday night. And these steaks are so good. It's from a barbecue place, but they smoke them and then they grill them, and they are just so juicy and so good. And I was just ready to eat a steak, and of course it wouldn't. I couldn't even get a baked bean to go down, chewed up. I could not even get tea down, and so I was like, y'all ain't even missed a bite. Y'all just kept right on eating, didn't even pause. And they were laughing. They were like, well, no. And so we left there, and I was disappointed because I didn't get anything for supper. And so I told Big Daddy, I said, will you go in Brookshire's? It's a grocery store that was close by there. I said, would you go in Brookshire's and get me some ice cream and a Coke? And when we get home, fix me a Coke float. And he said, yeah. Well, when we left out of the restaurant, I took an empty cup with me because I was having issues. And so I kept throwing up in that cup all the way home. And I'm sorry to be gross and too much information there, but that's what was happening. I threw up in that cup all the way home and just kept throwing up. And I mean, I did not have anything in me to throw up, but I was throwing up, whatever. And so after we got home and I settled down and stopped throwing up, Big Daddy fixed me a Coke float, which is ice cream and, Coke, and it would not go down. It wouldn't go down. Every time I would even take a bite or a sip, it just wouldn't go down. And so I went on to bed that night. The next morning, I got up and I tried to drink water. It wouldn't go down. And I was freaking out then because you got to have water, You can go without some food for a little bit, but you got to have some water, right? And so I went and woke Big Daddy up and I said, hey, I got to go to the hospital. I can't get water down. And that was the first time my esophagus had closed up that I could not get water down. It was scary. It really was. It was like the very 1st of December, not last year, but the year before, I guess. Yeah, I think so. Anyway, went to the hospital. They run all kinds of tests trying to figure out why my esophagus won't, why I can't swallow. And I went in on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. By Sunday night, it had eased up and I was able to drink water. And I knew I could drink water at that time because, let me just tell you, this is gross, but when your esophagus is closed up and you can't drink water, well, guess what else don't go down? Your saliva. And so my saliva would just fill up in my esophagus to the point where it couldn't fill up no more, and then I would throw it up. And so over time, over that weekend, that had lessened, each day, or as the day went on and stuff, it would get less of that. And so at some point, that stopped happening. And so I told the nurse, I said, I think I can swallow now because my saliva is now going down, and it wasn't going down before. So I told her, I wanted to try to drink some water, which of course she had to check with the doctor and all that, Well, I went ahead and tried to drink some water, and it went down. So I told them, that I can drink now. So eventually they brought me the little boost drinks, and that was my new meals. Anyway, that was just a story to say, whenever I make a joke about I can eat this, like that pudding, while other people have their steak. Yeah, it's about Angela and Big Daddy eating their steak while I sat there throwing up. And the bad part about it was, okay, so Big Daddy was like, well, we'll package yours up and you can have it, later. So we packaged my steak up in a in a to-go box and all that kind of stuff, Well, while I was in the hospital, guess who ate my steak? I couldn't have ate it anyway. So, yeah. That was the last time. That was my last time that I tried to eat anything like that. Really. Um, and this, Okay, so I have a package right here. Let me see who this is from. This is from Terry M. And this is so beautiful. Let me read the paper first. Kayla, here's a little rose for you after your hospital stay, and of course, and wishes that your upcoming surgery goes well. I hope you said you. I know you said you didn't like flowers, but I think you like homemade ones from your subscribers. I'm hoping so anyway. The idea came from Heather at Strings and Threads. Love you, Terry. Of YouTube channel Terry Mares Crochet. Terry, TerriMares Crochet. Thank you so much. I appreciate this. It's beautiful. Look at this. I love the colors. Oh my gosh, and that's packed so tight. Look at the colors of that rose. Those are my colors. Ah, thank you so much, Terry. Wow, you did an excellent job on that, didn't she? Look at that. So beautiful. That is going to look beautiful with all these other flowers. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Terry. Beautiful work. I love that. So thank you so very much. I appreciate that. Oh, and here's a box right here. Um, and this is from Terry. Oh, a different Terry. This is from Terry S. I'm trying to see if that looks like an envelope that I need to open. I can't really tell. Sometimes people put, I don't think it is. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I should try and just make sure that's not a note. Okay, I think it's just paper. There's an ant on the outside of that. I think that's just paper. Okay. Well, Terry crocheted me this beautiful red rose. Look at that. That is so pretty. I love that. And the green little leaves. And it's got the green up under it. So pretty. Oh my gosh. That's a beautiful rose. Thank you so much, Terry. I love that. I love all these different flowers. Let me put that one over here on this side. I just love this. And, oh, I dropped my rose. And, that's a bouquet right there. Thank you so much, Terry. I love that red rose. It's beautiful. Red, red rose. I think that's red, red wine. I don't know. Okay, let's see what is in this box right here. This is from Alice. Thank you, Alice. I appreciate that. It is Tropical Fantasy Fruit Punch Drinks. That's nice. I'll have to try that out. Thank you. She sent me 3 of these. Wow. Thank you so much. Tropical Fantasy Fruit Punch. I love trying new drinks and just different flavors because, you know, I can drink when I can't, like eat the foods that everybody else is eating. I can drink something fun, so I do like um, just drinks and stuff like that. So that is really great. They're all fruit punch. Thank you so much, Alice. I will try those out and let you know on the next video how it is. And I have one last package here from Pam. You're going to think this is kind of weird Happy Mail, but it's very useful to me. Pam, um, I guess Pam was cruising on Facebook, and she saw on Facebook Marketplace that a lady had like a bunch of these syringes for free, or she was throwing them away or something. She was just trying to find somebody that could use them, and so Pam asked me quickly, did I use those big syringes? And I was like, yes, I do use those big syringes for flushing my tube and putting meds in and different things like that. And so she went and picked those up from the lady, and then she sent me some of them, sent them to me. So thank you so much, Pam. That was so thoughtful of you to see those on Marketplace and think of me and, want to send those to me. I appreciate that very much. You just don't know. It touches me. It means a lot to me that y'all are so thoughtful and y'all know me so well and you know my needs and all that kind of stuff. So I appreciate that. I did want to give an update since I've been out of the hospital. I've been taking my antibiotic. I had a Bactrim that I was taking twice a day since that's a prescription they sent me home with from the hospital. I got that filled at Target, and I've been taking that. I don't know. I have to go back in for blood work, but I'm still having a lot of pain around my tube on the inside. I mean, it is the inside of my stomach, and but it's right around the tube area. And so they said that I have a pocket in between the stomach and abdomen wall that is filling up with fluid and getting infected. So as much antibiotics as I had in the hospital, and since I've been home from the hospital, that infection should be cleared up and gone. But I still have a lot of pain there. And so I think the goal is that I'm going to get a new feeding tube and see if that changes anything or whatever. But it hurts worse when I lay down. And I'll lay on my back and I'll try to shift a little bit to this side, but I can't lay on my right side because everything in my stomach comes up if I lay on my right side. So I can, try to lay on my left side a little bit, but not really on my side, but kind of just angled. I can lay flat on my back, but propped up on my pillows. And it's hard to find a comfortable position that's not just like excruciating pain. And so if I find a position, try to be real still and doze off, and then Big Daddy rolls over. And I'm like, oh. But it still hurts a lot. So I don't know I'm sure the infection's cleared up by now, right? Which we won't know, I guess, until I get blood work done. And I go back to my doctor later this month, I believe. I have to go for iron infusions because my iron was really low. And so I've got one already, and I got to go for another iron infusion this next week or this week. I'm not sure. I'll have to look back on my chart and see. But I go for another iron infusion, and then I go back to my doctor and get blood work done to see about my iron, and they'll check in the white blood count and all that too at that time. But that needs to go down, the white blood count, before I can get a new tube put in. It's just what they said. So I'm sure to not spread infection or do whatever, that's cool. I understand. But I'm still in a lot of pain. I just don't know. Why. It hurts. It really does. But I really just try to push forward and, do the best that I can and not dwell on the pain. Crocheting helps a lot. It helps take my mind off the pain and helps me focus on something other than the pain, you know what I mean? And so I really just try to push forward and not dwell on that pain and think about the pain, except for when I'm laying in the bed. When nothing else is going on, you can't help but focus on that pain. It is really painful. And it's almost like when I lay down in the bed, I mean, it hurts sometimes when I'm up and I can't bend over and do anything. Like, I can't pick nothing up off the floor because it just hurts too bad. And so I try to just, like move slow motion and comfortable, try to keep it comfortable and all. When I lay in the bed, it's almost like it just paralyzes me. And I don't know how to explain this. I don't know if it's hitting a muscle or a nerve or what, but it's like I almost cannot move. When that pain hits like that, it just almost like paralyzes me. And I don't know how to explain that, but it just does something in there where I can't hardly even move, to even change positions because it hurts so bad. I don't know. I don't know if it's a muscle or a nerve or what that it's hitting, doing something to, pinching. I don't know. I don't know. Because I can't see in there. And obviously, from a CAT scan using the contrast dye, whatever they put in you, they were able to see that there's a pocket between the stomach and abdomen wall. And I did say this in another video, but if you didn't see it, your stomach is separate from your abdomen wall. Your stomach's in your, abdomen cavity. When you have a feeding tube, they put the feeding tube in this way. So they go in and they go through your stomach, and they take that feeding tube and go through your abdomen wall and come out the other side, right? So that pulls your stomach to your abdomen wall, okay? And eventually this grows, like it heaves together, it grows together, and so your stomach is grown to your abdomen wall. Okay, somehow or another I have a pocket in there. I guess there's a space where it did not heave and attach, and it left a pocket that is getting infected. So that's what my issue is. When my son Elijah, when he was 16, he had a feeding tube from when he was a baby up until he was age 16, and he decided he wanted to take his feeding tube out. It's a long drawn out story. But anyway, so they went in and took his feeding tube out, and they had to cut him across his belly, like just open him up, and they had to cut his stomach away from the abdomen wall. They had to detach it, and actually ended up cutting off some of his stomach and stitching that up. So it was a very, very, very intense surgery. That was a very long recovery. It was like an 8 to 10 week recovery. And then I'm just getting off subject here. And then he did very good through his surgery. After surgery, he did very well. It was healing up perfect. He was just doing so good. And then one night, Big Daddy and I went to Shreveport for a doctor's appointment for me. And on the way home, Elijah called me. Elijah or Dakota, one. They called me and said that Elijah was laying on the couch and his stomach was bleeding. And I was like, "What do you mean bleeding?" It was leaking through his stitches or cut or whatever, I don't remember if he still had stitches at that time or not, or if they had taken them out. I think he might have had the stitches, but anyway, it was bleeding and leaking, and I was just like, what? And so we were on our way home from Shreveport. We didn't have much more time, about 30 more minutes, and we would be home. So I told Dakota, to get Elijah some stuff together we, then be ready when we drive up, get him on out, and we'll go straight to the hospital. And so that's what we did. They ended up he had a cut on him across his stomach, all the way across his stomach, like as if he had had a cesarean surgery, right? Except just not as low, probably. But anyway, um, they ended up just opening that, letting that just open, and it was this huge, open, gaping wound. I could not look at it. I could not. Um, and after he come home from the hospital, Big Daddy had to pack that every day with gauze, and they wanted it to heal up from the inside out. That took a long time. He'd have to get in the shower every night and spray that out with water. I can't even imagine the pain. And Big Daddy would pack that for him every night, and I can't hardly even think about it. I never looked at it. I just couldn't. I couldn't stand it. Thank God he had Big Daddy. It didn't have to depend on me. Anyway, yeah. So anyway, just to say that your stomach does grow to your abdomen wall, and I guess Elijah's had grown to it like it was supposed to, but mine left a pocket there, and I don't know. I need to ask this when I go back to the doctor. Will that pocket eventually close up? Like if the infection's gone, will it give that time to close up so that pocket disappears, or what? What's the deal? What's the plan? What's going to happen? I don't know. Anyway. Anyway, that was just a little free ramble there. But I do want to say that I appreciate each and every one of you, just for watching my videos. And I just appreciate that so much. Y'all don't know how much it means to me that you come back and watch my videos day after day, week after week, ever how often you're able to watch. I appreciate it very much. That means a lot to me. And I want to say, thank you to all of you for your thoughtfulness and just keeping me in your prayers, and Big Daddy also. So I'm going to go and let you all get going. But I hope you all have a great Monday and a great week, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, friends.